morning. Bill Hayes with Kenilworth Asset Management, and today we're going to talk a little bit about a topic we've covered in the past, which is called exchange-traded funds. But the use of exchange-traded funds with current events, and the current event that everyone's talking about currently is the fiscal cliff. What is the fiscal cliff? The fiscal cliff is what's going to happen is that January 1, the tax laws revert back to where they were prior to their enactment under Bush. What that means is that we're going to see corporate tax rates go up, we're going to see individual tax rates go up, we're going to see capital gains rates go up. Pretty much everything is going to go up. So what does that mean, and why are we looking at that now, and how can we possibly take advantage of that? Well, if you're a mutual fund owner, mutual funds at the end of the year recognize gains. And because they recognize gains, you have to pay taxes on those. Now, if you're in a qualified plan, don't worry about it, because qualified plans don't pay taxes until distribution time. But if you're not, and if you're in mutual funds, the potential of paying gains this year is very real. So if that were to be the case, you're going to pay currently long-term capital gains rates are at 15%. Short-term are at 40%. But let's focus on the long-term, because that's really what people are looking at the most. I'm not going to make any projections here, but if they do work, or they're going to monkey around with the cap gain rate, you're going to probably see it maybe move up to 20%, but that's an argument for later. Let's deal with what we know right now. At 15%, people are going to say, you know what, let me lock in my gains right now and call it a day. So what you're starting to see is selling. But a way to avoid that, and a way not to have to recognize capital gains and be in a basket of stocks, is owning what's called exchange-traded funds, or ETFs. And ETFs have come on very strong in the last 10 years. In fact, the marketplace for them has just gone up dramatically. What an ETF allows you to do is much like a mutual fund. Invest in individual sectors, countries, baskets of different sectors. There's a whole myriad of ways to look around them. And I'm not here today to discuss specific ETFs or specific industry groups. That you can have the discussion you have with your financial advisor, but know that ETFs don't recognize gains because they're an index. So what you might possibly see is people selling out of mutual funds and buying ETFs. If that's something that might work for you, obviously always talk to your accountant, but ETFs might be a great way to go into the marketplace going into next year. For more information on this, you can always contact me, Bill Hayes, at Kenilworth Asset Management, the number 847-920-0400. Thanks, and have a great day.